And we're live. Are we live? It looks like we're live. Oh my God, what a week. What a crazy week. We're going to start the spaces in like 5 minutes. Before we start, how's my audio, everybody? Is my audio good? You guys can sound me greatly. I think you guys can hear me. I think we have a good audio, I think. My God. I mean, what a week, dude. It doesn't feel real. You know what I mean? I'm still it's still fishy to me a little bit, but I think it's setting in that this thing's real, dude. This thing is real. Oh my God. Oh, solution. Every single live stream, every single video you come and you say this, all is well. Both will start acting like men. I love it. Acting like men again instead of junior high schools for real, guys. This is just ridiculous. This is why I think it doesn't feel real, right? Keep dollar cost average into Tesla stock if you believe in the multi-vision. I do, and I bought more stock, and this is gonna be noise, guys. In the next 6 months or so, we're gonna look back and say this is noise. I have no doubt about that. FSC, Robotics, Optimus, all these other etc. Facts, exactly solution, 100%. Oh, Jackster Jackson getting fed up with this. We don't need another report on this subject. Bro, it's the top of the headlines, and we can't just ignore it, man, right? Long term, yes, it doesn't matter, but people are talking about this. We talk about it. Bye, because all this stuff. Bro, suckers, come on now. Yes, I can hear you. Perfect. I hope everyone's doing well. We had a live stream on Thursday, I believe. It was on Thursday, and we had over 10,000 people live stream, which was insane. Which is absolutely insane. We have Bahara here saying, "How are you?" Nice. How are you doing? Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, now everything has calmed down. Everyone's relaxed. Everyone more. We see Trump coming out and saying the right things, and Elon deleting some posts. I think won't matter. This won't matter. Good opportunity to buy another dip. Yeah. For me, I bought another dip. Guys, look, here's the thing. Everybody was begging and asking to have a dip. Well, here's your dip. The underlying business has not changed. Robotaxi is being launched literally next week. June 12th. Optimus is coming. FSD is coming. We have, what else? Energy coming. It's just a whole list of things coming. So, yeah. But I hope Elon is not serious about starting a new party. Yeah, that would be, I don't know, man. Look, if Elon is really serious about this, he needs to do something about Tesla and his companies. He needs to look. I want him to be CEO, right? I want him to be CEO, but the dude needs to do something that doesn't affect Tesla shareholders. That's all I'm trying to say, right? So let's see what happens. Then I may actually sell. That would be crazy. Pay more attention to on the record statements, good and bad. Don't just focus on the negatives and just how you lose money. Facts. If you're a long-term Tesla, we'll hit 1500 end of 2027. Truth be told, Elon and Donald are who cares? The fundamentals of the company hasn't changed in a bit. Matter of just getting better. Facts. Yeah, this is just noise. This is big noise. I mean, I've been through this Tesla thing for a long time, since 2020. Elon selling stock to buy X, messing with the Biden administration, going against them, actually. Saying 420, going private. I've been through all of it, dude. And at the end of the day, all have just been buying opportunities. That's it. Elon midlife crisis. Oh, man. Elon is something else. Okay, I think we're starting our live session right now. Let me go ahead and pull it up. I think we are ready to do this. Let's see. Set reminder. All right. I'm just going to tell them to start. Let's start this. All right. Let's go around. All right. Let's see. We should start about now. Oh, I think another minute or so. We're going to start or so. So let's see. Come on. Refresh. Wow. Don't tell me X is down once I want to flip and go live. This is crazy. If X is down, bro, don't tell me X is down. Are you serious? This is not the time to go down, X. Bro. There's reports coming out that X is X down for y'all? No, it's loading. It's loading. All right. It's just very slow. My internet is pretty fast too, so I don't know what's going on here. All right. It's a little laggy though. Okay, there we go. Let's go. We're entering it. All right, we're back. We're back, guys. We're back. It's a little slow though, man. I don't know what's going on with the internet. I mean, the internet is 5G.
Everyone, what are we? Oh, oh my god. I was like watching my
Bro, what's with the audio?
on the edge and oh, I saw the sea.
What's going on with the audio? Can you guys see this?
This is here. I Pejjy is here too.
Let me just go with join as co-host.
Hello. Oh, you can hear me. What is going on?
Hold on a second.
Hello.
Bro, why is it sounding like this?
Alright. Be right back. Gotta calm down. My
Yeah, so it looks like
headphones.
everyone is having this issue, not just me. Guys, just a quick thing. It looks like audio is a bit bad. I don't know if it's just me or not.
Pejjy, I can hear you clearly. Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you clearly, but Fa, we're having a hard time hearing you.
Yep, that's right. Can't hear you far.
Hey, let me grab my new headphone. You
Perfect.
guys start.
Wait, now it's good.
Now it's perfect. There we go. We're rolling. Oh, finally. Okay, now we have everyone audio. Everyone's here. Oh my God, guys, what a week, bro! What just happened, man? I mean, at first I didn't want to believe it, but I mean, I'm stunned even till today. How can a relationship like that? Let's just talk about this for a second. How can a relationship like Elon and Trump, like I knew at one point they're both gonna have some issues.
Hello.
I know this. Hello, Fa. Yes, we can hear you nicely.
All right, thank you.
Yes. So I mean, at
Go
some
on,
point,
Pejjy.
yeah. Yeah, but at some point I knew both these two guys will go head to head, but like not like this. This was just ridiculous. This was like high school kids. Like I'm still like stunned about it on how it went. I mean, I had Joe on live stream on an emergency live stream, and he's just like, yeah, I don't, this seems a little fishy. It looks staged. I mean, it looks like this is a pressure to get the big beautiful bill down, but then Trump was backing the big beautiful bill. So it's like, why would this even be a thing? I don't know. This thing fell apart so fast. I mean, faster than I can say, holy crap. Like this thing was so fast. I mean, I'm still stunned. Like I never I never
Oh.
thought it would be like this.
So sorry, my headphone is confused earlier. So I was watching my kid scroll on X, not a big deal. I think I was on someone else's page too, and then boom, I saw the punch. I don't know. I saw the one that Elon say Trump is in the Epstein file. That's why it's not come out.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And I'm like, what just happened, right? And I was dive in, listen to everyone, both the left, the right. Call my mother-in-law because she's a Trump supporter, you know. And yesterday I just went to a dog park and just listened to people talk about it in real life. Um, I, I, how do I say it? I'm a student of political science,
Oh.
and I've been follow this shit as a student for years. And this is it. You cannot trust whatever you see. And I'm like, yo, you know what? My mother-in-law super smart. She's successful, and she been in politics. She told me Trump is like the best president we have. Maybe you open your ear, give the politics a try to understand. Since you care, right? I care where's our money go, and then Elon went into it. Elon went into it. Elon is like, hey, Trump almost get killed. This is went too far. Here, a bunch of billion, take it. I help you win Pennsylvania also. And then it's like the honeymoon. The honeymoon phase. Tesla went up to 484. Holy shit. Right? And now we in June. We in a robo taxi week. The robo taxi gonna come through. Like you and Joseph talk for like an hour about it. Like Elon have to go in the government and unblock the blocker. So the robo taxi work in a whole country. We have to go there, right? And then just a few weeks, Elon have the head, the secretary of transportation in Texas Gigafactory. Um, Dawn, Dawn wife, Dawn Junior wife, the blonde hair lady. She also worked at Fox. Laura was at factory too. And I still think it's gonna be honeymoon phase, and then boom, punch Elon, punch whoever that give him black eye back. Push. I if I think all of us here probably study Elon, reading the book, his biography, number one and number two, Ashley and um the other guy, the older guy, I forgot his name, whatever.
Ashley Vance and Walter Isaacson.
Yeah, you guys know. So you guys are fan. You know that Elon is like he's not hiding his emotion whenever. He just like have me hide my emotion. I just gonna change new wife. Bye. Like that's true. Like all my money in Tesla, I accept that. The dude run 8 company and now get into politics, and he's not gonna hide his emotion. He's like money cannot buy me, offer me but money, offer me power. I gonna say what the fuck I want to say, right? And all right, I'm gonna make this short. I want to hear from all of you. I just have to get it out of my chest. I've been holding it for 2 days. So people who love Trump gonna take Trump's side. Just that. People who love Trump, the mega Trump, they're just gonna be like, Elon should not be pissed. He have a lot of money. Why is he pissed about the EV tax credit? And I think Trump is just like, you both-faced liar, dude. He said like, Elon know that bill as much as anyone in this room, even more so, and he okay about it. And he mad because he left the White House and he missed the White House so much. And it's like, dude, for real, like this is funny. But this is only people like us, which is 0.001% on the earth who understand Elon. So for Tesla shareholder, you guys, I don't know. Buy the dip.
Well, let me ask you guys this: do you guys think this is real or fake? Like, I'm still on this fence.
I don't personally. I don't think it's a 4D chess like many people say. I don't think so. Elon always speak his mind, what he truly believe in. His principle, basically, you can see upfront what he's talking about is what he believe in. I don't think it's a 4D chess. Trump and Elon are both, patriot. They love our country, but at times they have different approach on how to tackle the problem. In this case, the national debt. Um, Trump probably believes that there's a way you can compromise, get the good thing passed, and then maybe phase two do another bill to fine tune the remaining thing. But if you're not getting enough votes, it's hard to um, pass everything all at once because you're not getting the Democrat vote to pass it. So I can see from his angle. At the same time, I know that Elon is a perfectionist. He's a visionary who really want to get the most right done. So it's really hard for him to accept any compromise or any short-term pain in terms of, a risk that can kill our country financially. No one believes that we can sustain paying 25% of our GDP interest only to sustain a $37 trillion deficit. So something got to give. But is it an intermediate urgent to the point where he has to break the relationship with Trump? I don't think so, but Elon's going to Elon. As a shareholder, of course, I don't like all this turmoil, all this argument, all this fight. But at the same time, it brings a lot of light to the issue at hand, which is we still have 47 trillion debt we have to handle. So how to handle it? So I think eventually both of them will understand the best solution is for them to work together, to compromise. So the initial shock between these two person fighting is already passed. The stock reflect the latest. But I think the next step is to look into how they will reconcile, how they work together to build a country. I mean, both of them love the country. They're not like have evil desire to control the world as far as I can see. So it's just a way of how they interpret the best way going forward. I think ultimately the truth will come out like, hey, the best thing to do is really for us to work together. So I do see that eventually it will come to that point. And when they make up, the stock will come back. And then when we look back 10 years, 15 years down the road, it's just another Elon tweet that can cause a fire, right? We all will go back and laugh about it. Oh man, look at that time when Trump and Elon fight like crazy, and yeah, turns out they're okay. So I do see that the worst has passed, but I'm looking forward to all this volatility, how I can add more share and increase my portion of my pie in this company. And if you all know about that, FSD is around the corner. It could be next week or the week after. So it's really exciting to focusing on what is really important, which is the future earning per share, the growth, the possibility of growth, and the robot. So the rest of the stuff is really, I don't want to say noise, but volatility. That's what I want to say, guys. Back to you.
Nice. Yeah, that's right on. I do want to get to Fab AI and Smokey, but before I do, I mean, Elon Musk just tweeted just right before the space, actually, like 40 minutes ago, saying like the most entertaining outcome is most likely. So his questions it even more. It's I don't know. Anyways, let's go with I think Smokey, you had your hand up first, so we'll go with Smokey, and then we'll go with Fab AI. So Smokey, you're up.
Hey, good afternoon, y'all, wherever y'all are at. But that's pretty much what I was hinting at for the last few days. So initially, as obviously an investor, you get a little emotional at first. You're like, "What the fuck shit did I just hear?" And then you're just like, "Wait a minute." You got to take a step back, and you're like, "I think it's 4D chess." So Joseph, I agree with a lot of your points, buddy, but you got to look at Trump and Elon both. I love both those motherfuckers. They are unhinged, but we need that right now. You look at it, and it's just like, I see them playing a setup game because if you look at their biggest hostility is always the Democrats. And I'm a right-leaning person myself, but I'm more center balanced. But I can look at the big picture, zoom out, and be like, they are baiting these fuckers to sit there and be like, hey, release the Epstein files. We want to see Trump's name on it so we can burn him to the ground. Realistically, I see it being 4D chess to get that done. And I think Elon's all in, and I think they're probably coordinating more than we probably know at the surface. We'll see. Time will tell. Either way, I'm fucking entertained. But yeah, that's mainly what I wanted to add into that, because Joseph pretty much hit the nail on the head on the other. I'm not gonna, reinvent the wheel. But cheers.
Everybody get your tinfoil hats out. Shape it up.
Oh, this is so good. Hello, Fab AI.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Pejjy, I still got that crappy mic, so I have to apologize in advance. Quick question for everybody. Are mom and dad finally done fighting? Let's be real here. Are they done?
Nope.
Okay. Second question, Pejjy, did you buy the dip?
Yes.
Because if you didn't buy the dip, I'm going to be very disappointed in you.
No, I bought the
You
dip.
always want to buy the dip. So if you bought the dip, congratulations. And everybody that bought the dip, Everybody that bought the dip, freaking congratulations too. And what an overnight movement we had. How does a stock go from like 284, 285, and then right away it's like up 8% overnight? This is classic theatrics. And I have to kind of agree with Smokey. I think this is a 4D chess move, ladies and gentlemen. I think this baiting of the Democrats is, in a way, trying to incentivize more of them to come over to the side of, hey, maybe I should jump into a Tesla myself. And ladies and gentlemen, we know exactly what's going to be happening in the next couple of weeks when Robotaxi is done. This is all going to blow over. And like Smokey said, and I think, Joseph, you also said this too. Smokey, if you didn't say this, I apologize. But when we see the Robotaxi come out, it's going to be bonkers because the 4D chess, man, it's just, I don't know. I feel like the Democrats they're getting baited. And listen, I'm all for a good show. I am all for a good show. And I personally want to see this thing, like I talked about a couple of weeks ago when I was back in the spaces. I want to see this thing skyrocket. I think we've been very patient. Our patience has been tested time and time again. And I think we're all due for a nice little run up because this is just kind of a nice dip opportunity for everybody that has been waiting for this thing to dip under $300.
Yeah.
And I just want to, again, one more time, congratulate everybody who bought the dip. But Joseph, quick question for you. So, why do you think that they're actually going to make up sooner rather than later?
No, I don't think there's a solid timeline. Me personally, I don't see a solid timeline, but I do think that they know midterm is important. They're gonna either reconcile before midterm happens, or they're gonna maybe Elon start a third party and put some pressure to the Republican to compromise with his intention. So I think at some point they need to conclude that conversation before midterm. That's my idea, but I don't know exact timeline though.
Pejjy, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts is this thing still real or fake? That's my thoughts.
Oh, it's so good, you guys.
Answer question.
Oh,
But you guys talk about the Epstein file thing. I really want it to be 40 chess. Trust me, I believe that. However, Kash Patel and Pam Bondi has the file on hand. If they want to release it, they can do so. Why do we need this feud between Trump and Elon in order for the file to be released? Can you guys explain a little bit? I may not get that part.
Joe,
can I please jump in for a second?
Yeah, you
Just
guys could take
please,
this.
please. So I think I don't know. Maybe we got play all along. All along we got play, and I hope Trump use this 4 year to really change the country. I can see why a lot of people don't like him, just because he say that, hey, Elon know about this big beautiful wheel before he left the White House, and now he left. He have a Trump syndrome now. I just like, yo, right? And I hope this 4D is real. I really hope. Thank you for the good laugh. I'm like, was super entertained. That's a good one, Smokey. And if it's become true, I would like to buy Smokey a pizza. If it's true, dude, you got it. Pizza bet is on.
Yeah, me too.
I give you pizza on your
Yeah.
choice.
or
Yeah.
when
You got
Very.
2 pizza from Fa and Pejjy. How about that, Smokey? If it's
Make it
become
3.
true,
Make it
because
3.
we
I'll get you another pizza.
Let's just do a
So,
pizza party, man.
we saw what you say to be real.
Can
Yeah,
I
but
just say that I canceled my Netflix subscription, so I'm going to throw 2 extra larges in there as well, so 4 fucking pizzas. Let's go, boys and girls.
Hey, so I'd like to elaborate a little bit. Right? And you honestly look at it. we need, as a country, right? We need Elon, SpaceX, especially, which we'll get into that next space when we talk about Palantir more. But those satellites are going to be crucial. They need to kiss and make up. That needs to happen for defense, for God only knows. We'll get into that later. I'm not going to jump the gun on that. But Fab, to answer your question, that's what I feel like. That's the biggest bull case for that. They need to make up. And yeah.
I'm with you, man. They need to. I just think that there's no reason for us to have a Netflix subscription anymore, because what we saw unfold on Friday, that was the best probably 2 to 3 hours of my entire life. And when I said I canceled my Netflix subscription, I wasn't joking. The moment I saw that going on, I said, let's get rid of this crap, man. I want to watch this live. I honestly,
This is so
to be honest,
good.
it's like one more joke before I end, guys, because I just want to thank you again for having me on. But how great would it be, straight up, because we know Dana White's a huge Trump supporter, how great would it be for them to have like a featured match of Trump and Elon? We'll put Trump in the red corner. We'll put Elon in the blue corner. And Dana White can make it happen at UFC. Thanks, guys.
Oh my God. I only thought about Joe Rogan podcast, and Joe Rogan is a referee, and Trump and Elon debate about future of America. I think about that. Me and my husband are just like, yeah, Joe Rogan should do it. Someone should post about it. You guys should post about it. Have Joe Rogan do it. Okay, we have hand up here. Joke aside, I love it, love it. I'm gonna pour some wine. How about Alexander, Tesla, and Lincoln? Alexander, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, guys. So you Americans, you like your conspiracy theories a lot. I've noticed. But come on, guys. 4D chess. Like, Elon, I have a great plan. You can call me pedophile, and then we can erase 150 billion from Tesla stock. Greatest idea ever. Yeah. 4D chess. Let's go.
Oh,
By the way, nice meme, Alexander. I had to steal it.
I'm in the shower, and kind of like Fuck takes a bath sometimes in spaces with a beer. I'm taking a shower anyway. So I don't know if you can hear me, but thank you, Alexander,
You
for
get a shower.
speaking sense into this. You can't. First of all, Smokey, you can't say it's 4D chess and then say I hope they make up, because they're not fighting if it's 4D chess. So you're contradicting yourself.
I think it's just a matter of time, my friend.
Secondly, it's no, this is not like, yeah. Hey, Trump, do you care if I call you a pedophile, not nationally, and everyone in the world talk about it? It's worth it. Trust me. I mean, come on. This is just Elon was pissed.
It's old
Elon,
news.
well, let me talk about me.
This is good.
Elon was pissed, and it's fine. Like, we all get pissed. I've had plenty of moments I'm embarrassed about, and but he has reason to be pissed as well. And I don't blame him for being pissed. I think, but he got in bed with freaking ridiculous. So I don't understand that part of Elon, but I think Elon's doing his best, and it's not 4D chess, but he's doing really good overall, and he's doing his best, and he's going to give it all no matter what he's doing. And I trust him overall, so I'm grateful for him.
love it, Lincoln. Base. I'm in the bathtub with my IPA. Okay. Trump and Elon. So, Pejjy. So, to declare, I got my allowance, and I put it all in Tesla course and eat noodle. That's what I do as a housewife. My husband give me allowance, and I just put it on Tesla. Not even leave $100 for myself. I'm not even doing that. Look in my wallet. I have $1 bill that I pick it up on the street. I don't know who have that, and I pick it up on the street, and now it's in my wallet. That's my cash that I have. $1.
just so you know, when you say $1 bill, it reminds me and many people in here of the movie Goonies.
I don't know
Yep.
that.
I thought you were going somewhere else totally with that.
$50 bill.
$50 bill.
See?
But I already buy my stock at 333.69. I put a bet on it and it's trigger. And then one day later, it went down to 285. What the fuck? So the story is, don't be me. Don't do it in one go. Just do it every day. 2 or 3 share a day. Don't be far. It's like, oh, money in to make up. Trump and Elon gonna have to make up. Robotaxi is coming. Yes, Tesla.
Yeah, so I have a lot of thoughts on what just happened. Understanding finance, understanding Elon, and actually like studying political science and stuff. But I think first things first, this whole news about Elon getting into a physical fight with Scott Bessent. I think whoever wrote that has never met Elon. He's a freaking big guy. Like, I'm 6'3", 280 pounds, and he's bigger than me, like face to face. And his build is extremely different. So first off, just wanted to go over that because
Like a Cybertruck.
that's fresh news. But I think what we're seeing, or what we saw this week, is really what actually happens at Tesla quite frequently. It's expectation gap of speed at which the government moves. Elon is definitely not happy with which it moves, and it's new for him. That's number
That's
one.
true.
Number two, Trump is now experienced in terms of understanding how crappy the government is. So basically, you have to pick which people to feed first in order to get my job done. And the key here is the midterm elections are this year. If they don't swing Republican, he'll be a lame duck. So it's tough because one wants speed, one needs balance. And when I see this happens at Tesla all the time, I can't stress this enough. It's like we have a directive. All right, make an awesome car and then sell it, right? And the way in which we sell is so far from the way that Elon thinks and believes. It's just not how normal people operate. I'll give you a perfect example. When I'll never forget this. April 2016, when the refresh Model S came out, it was literally just when Tesla started putting in center consoles into the iconic fashion Model S, and then they got rid of that fake grill. Like, on the ground, we had to explain to people why you took delivery of a quote unquote old car yesterday versus the new car 24 hours later, and you ordered a month ago. Oh, and you also paid $115,000 for it. Sorry, no take backsies. And that's it, right? For the people that you meet at the store and the service center, et cetera, it's an entirely different world. And that's really what the team at Tesla would have to translate down and refine for normal people. Now, multiply that, because people at Tesla, for the most part, are very good at their jobs, to the vast majority of people in government being really bad at their jobs right now. You have a huge, huge, huge culture difference. So there's that, and then with them, basically throwing mud at each other. And like, you have to understand, neither of these two, Trump or Elon, they don't file hurt feelings reports. They're too busy. They just got to keep moving, and who cares, right? And for us, it's a societal issue, I think, where you're not allowed to. And I think for anybody who has had or has a successful marriage, we disagree with our spouses all the time, right? We call them douchebags sometimes, right? Whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, you still got a job to do. You still have a family and a household to run, et cetera, et cetera. And of course, now you have all the media basically going world star. It's like, what whatever, who cares? That's the entertainment.
Let's
And
smash that like
I
button.
don't
Let's
subscribe to the 4D
go.
chess theory, even though my wife does.
Thank you.
But there is something to be
Thank
said
you.
where
But not financial advice.
Trump and Elon both understand that
Love you.
if the media is not talking about you or anybody's not talking about you, you lose relevancy. So it's kind of like that Bond villain in Tomorrow Never Dies, right? I'll stop there. But I mean, like, it's not. I'm surprised, but I'm not really surprised. And sorry, I will add. So to Joseph's point, keep buying, keep buying. This was the first time I actually sold a little bit Tesla with the end goal of buying more via leverage products. Not for everybody, but I remember the first time I did this was on January 12th, 2012, when Peter Rawlinson, look me up, guys, when Peter Rawlinson left Tesla, the stock dropped 20% for absolutely no reason. And I knew it was okay, and that was my way in to get more.
All good, all good. I like all of it actually. Um, so this is fun. I'm not Elon, so I don't know. And I'm not Trump, so I don't know. These two men are up there. For, let's say, for my household, my husband is pretty much have a lot of respect for Trump. And lately become Elon fan. So he's like, why is Trump do that? But I take,
These guys are
how I
not
take it,
verified,
how I take it's
man.
like, no one perfect. And someone gonna be a douchebag sometime. I can be mean to my husband sometimes. Say I'm tired. I'm not giving you back massage
Let's
today.
go.
Bye. Right?
Go.
Sometimes you have to pull up your boundary, and sometimes you have to push. I think Trump and Elon we're gonna see pull and push. However, translate to Tesla stock. I would like to hear from you guys. Do you think Trump, if they're not making up soon, very soon, do you think Trump gonna make Elon a living hell robo taxi, block the state for FSD not to work, and also block the NASA, and also doing a bunch of stuff like the Democrat do to him, to Tesla?
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Because I look at Cash Patel and um VP, um the VP, his name is slip out for a minute. JD Vance, they're all like bowing Trump. They say, I hope Elon come back. Saying one bad thing about Trump. They say the boss is awesome always.
Let's
Elon,
freaking
what the
go.
fuck, dude? Come on.
Welcome to the club, my man.
So what do you think this drama gonna shake us as Tesla investor? Is this gonna shake full self driving? If it's gonna slow it down? If it's gonna be the mass net? Okay, Tesla.
Okay.
Yeah. So that'll never happen. Knock on wood, because if he does that and targets Tesla or SpaceX, then he becomes the old Biden admin. That's number one. Number two, sure, go ahead, cancel all the SpaceX contracts. They're the only.
Spot on, my friend.
I mean, those. All right, like Waymo is there, and it's like, what is there really to stop? A federal framework? Maybe, but it doesn't really mean that much.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I also don't think simply because Trump himself has been targeted for so many lawfare. He know what not he know what he hates, so he's not going to apply the same thing to other people, especially when it's not he's saying all this stuff is just to hopefully make Elon kind of back down and cooperate a little bit. But I don't think he's going to escalate like, ban Department of Transportation from launching FSD or SpaceX from being the government contractor. I don't think any of that will happen. But I do believe that at some point they're going to see eye to eye again. If you're the president, you're very busy, right? When you're not talking about Elon, you talk about Iran, Iraq, Israel, a bunch of things, right? You're not going to dedicate 100% of the time to one guy. So the last thing I heard Trump say is probably like, we're not talking right now. I wish him well. I guess the point is when you calm down, Elon, come back and we can make friends again. But in the meantime, when the conversation is heat up, everybody's angry, kind of lash out. The best thing to do is just calm down, wish out well,
Yeah.
cool it down, and then find another opportunity to cooperate together.
Yeah.
So that's the hope.
I do want to build on Joseph's point here. You guys remember the Zelensky and Trump, the big fight they had, the big feud they had on live TV. Trump didn't say, "Oh, yeah, you fought with me. I'm going to, stop all the deals and, stop all the, intelligence I'm giving you." It's like, no, you go back, you think about it, then you come back, and then we can talk, we can make a deal. So this is the same things happening with Elon Musk. Of course, I think at a much, higher level. Again, if this is all real, right? If this is all real, then I'm just adding on to what Joseph is saying here. Again, I don't think Trump's gonna make a living hell for Elon, because if he makes a living hell for Elon and his companies, he's making a living hell for a lot of the companies in the US. So this is it can't just be like, yeah, guys, so Robotaxi, everyone can move forward except for Tesla. What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
Sorry. Yeah. I've been posting about this recently. Like, this is not characteristic of Trump. When someone goes after Trump, he fights like a child with thin skin. He doesn't like bad things said about him. He doesn't like anything negative said about him. He wants to be looked at in a really nice light. And I mean, there's countless examples of this with numerous people. So the fact that he's like, first of all, being quiet for the most part over it, and when he's asked, he's being neutral and even a little kind, is very odd behavior for him. Now, I think he really likes Elon. I'm going to be honest. I think he really likes Elon, for one. And secondly, I think he knows Elon is very powerful. And so I don't really know. This is just weird not characteristic of Trump. And the thing is, Elon's still taking shots, yesterday and today. So, I mean, not as personal, and he did pull down the Epstein stuff, but he's still talking about the third party and some other things. So I don't know. We'll see where this goes. It's definitely entertaining.
It's like, we got to remember the context where Elon grew up. It's like, pedo guy was like a child insult growing up. And, think about that version.
Bro, space is okay.
An Unsworth guy, he called it pedo. I mean, he's not going to learn, right? It's like when I was growing up, they call you a fag, and like that's an insult, but now it's apparently cool. It's a thing, it's context.
Well, Epstein, saying you're in the Epstein files is different from pedo guy. There's like more to that, but yeah.
I mean, that's the implication, right? I mean, like, yeah, on a grand scale.
Yeah.
Hey, Lincoln, I actually 100% agree with what you just said. That is why I said I think it's 4D chess. Because anybody else,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
bro, Trump would have been in that ass like a bulldozer going to town. But they have a mutual respect. That actually is why I think it's coordinated kind of under the table, because it was information that was old. That the Trump name being on the files was like fucking years ago. So this is old. So it's not like he brought out anything new or fresh. He's just kind of stirring the pot. I think they're both cooking together as kind of like a checkmate kind of deal. Get everybody riled up. Be like, yeah, let's get these files released. Fuck the dumb shit. And then they're like, oops, checkmate. That's why I think that. You spot on hit it, bro.
Well, thanks. But going back to what Joseph said with Smokey, is that like they just release them. You don't have to call someone a pedo to get them released. So that I don't know. I think
Yeah, I mean that was the whole
theory.
thing. It's like Trump isn't able to deliver on that campaign promise, right? It's like, but the real question is why.
Yeah, they have the file. They can release it anytime they want. Why do we need a drama to cause? I don't understand.
Well, there's a video of him being interviewed and saying, they were asking, will you release the Kennedy files? Absolutely. Will you release the 9/11 files? Absolutely. Will you release Epstein files? So it's just weird.
What they're talking about though, they're both shock and awe style. Like you got one with the spectrum and you got one with like holding the hammer. You know what I mean? But they're both ultimately, if you look at how they roll in their everyday life, it is all about shock and awe. So why not make a spectacle? Think about it.
Maybe they're waiting for Diddy to be done because they don't want this to overshadow it. I'm just playing. Bad boy for life.
You guys, I love all the joke. Love it. But what happened is June 12th. Still June 12th. Who run this? Elon is busy. Who running it? Who take care of this baby?
The rest of the Tesla team.
And someone from Tesla executive robot. His name is quite Italian, so I don't know how to say it.
Milankovic.
Yeah. So, dude leaving. So who take care of it? Who want to take the answer? Please.
Yeah, I think it was Ashok who
His team.
Yeah, I said Ashok is gonna take care of that.
It's fine. I'm not even worried about that. I'm literally not even worried about that.
Okay, I'm gonna sip my wine.
I won't lie. The only time I really panicked was when JB Straubel left. It's the only time I really panicked. But he left to start Red Room Materials, and now he's back on Tesla's board. And I totally understand. His freaking his wife got killed or something like that on a bike. So like, at the end of the day, like we are still dealing with people, and with these guys though, they're not gonna leave if they feel like their team.
Bro, what happened to Spaces? What? How Spaces? Are you kidding? Why can't I hear anything? Can you guys hear anything? Bro, what's going on? Why can't I hear anything? Oh. Bro. Guys, I can't hear you guys. Is Spaces down or something? Yeah, I know you guys can hear me, but I can't hear. Something is wrong with Spaces. That's weird, man. Hold on a second. Dude, X, there's something wrong with X. It's something is wrong with X. Something is not right with X. Hold on, let me contact these guys. Oh my god. Something's not right. Dude, what's going on? I don't even see anyone talking. I just see emojis going up. Internet is fast. Everything seems to be down. Okay. Okay. So definitely something is wrong with spaces. All right. Let me go out and come back in. Okay. Gonna leave and come back. All right. Start listening. Let's see if this works again.
You can control the AI, and you can control the bot, and you can have a coherent
Okay, I'm back.
integration between two teams. So
Okay.
I don't see it as a negative.
It's back.
Because Ashok is extremely competent, and I don't see any negative about it. Just like Ted said. Give it back to you.
Yeah, I mean, like, remember, Carpathy left, you know, and that was like a big deal. People freaked out about that too. And then, like, in my time, it was Gilbert Passan. He was the head of manufacturing, and he left shortly after the Model 3. I literally remember being at the Fremont factory talking to Gilbert, and then the next week he was gone. And I was like, wait, we're going to go through manufacturing. How? What do you mean you're gone? And surely enough, you train your bench up. If somebody's comfortable enough to leave it, as long as it's on their own accord, that's fine. We survived, man. Like, John McNeil, when John McNeil left, that freaking sucked. But like at the end of the day, all right, he left, but the team survived just fine.
Oh, by the way, I just want to add one more point. Time and time again, when I work with senior management, when they leave the company, whoever the one that are with integrity, they always left after the project is in a good place before they leave. They don't jump ship in the middle of it, or oh my god, this thing doesn't fly, I better leave before it causes any bad reputation for my own
Precisely,
sake.
yes.
They don't do that. Good leader, they never do that. They always leave when the ship is stable and they think it can self-sustain, then they leave. That's just my observation.
So, is someone talking? No. Okay.
Yeah, you are.
I thought I want to. Can I change direction a tiny bit? I'm just going to. So I think there's a. This is not pessimistic. I just being honest. I don't know that the launch is going to be the 12th. This, Tesla hasn't told us that yet. So we're 5 days away, and they have not made an announcement. The 12th, don't forget, came from another source. So, and there's rumors about some issues possibly. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but just don't get disappointed if it doesn't happen on the 12th. Be real.
Yeah.
That's all.
Lincoln, I totally agree. I personally don't think it's 12 too.
What was that?
May I?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Joseph, please.
All right, you want me to continue? Okay, yeah, I personally don't think it's a 12 necessary. In the interview with Laura Trump, I think Elon said, yes, we're launching by end of June. So I'll take his word for it. And sometime before end of June, not necessarily 12. So
As long as he doesn't say 2 weeks, I'm good, bro.
Exactly.
I mean, realistically, does it matter? It's coming. If it's 2 weeks late, who gives a shit? We're still going to be like, we're going to be
like 5 years late.
You
so what's
missed the
another
joke.
few
You
weeks?
missed the joke, Smokey.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Google it or grok it.
All right.
We'll do so.
Quick, set the stage here. I would like to hear from Eddie and Pejjy.
Bro, I'm a listener.
You guys worry? What happened? Did you eat hamburger yesterday? Do you miss me? Tell me.
So I just wanted to say something. The problem isn't between Elon and Trump. I mean, the fight did happen between them, but the problem is Elon and the bill in Congress and the way Congress is spending money. This bill is going to add $2.5 trillion to our debt, right? And we're already
Trillion.
at, yes, trillions. That's I said that, but maybe it wasn't clear. But anyways,
Sorry.
we're already 36 trillion, right? That's 98% of GDP today, and it's ridiculous. So and that's not changing. So the next Congress is going to do the same thing. That's why he got fed up, and he said, he can't stand this anymore, right? And then he responded to Warren. He said, that he critiqued Congress first, not Trump. And so look, if even if he adds to GDP with autonomous vehicle and the bot, it's going to put the government budget in a really bad state where he has to fight even harder to actually get us into positive territory. And so I guess I just wanted to make that comment and like kind of reset the room with all the 40 chess and all this other stuff.
Can I add to that comment? Because I've been listening to the spaces, and I think that's a great point. But I have a different perspective that kind of aligns to your last comment. Is everyone's talking about how Trump's going to react to this, if he's going to retaliate. I'm more worried about how Elon's going to react moving forward, because this bill has not been finalized, and we don't know what kind of changes, or if any, is going to happen. And Elon, being a principled man, very dogmatic approach to everything, he's not going to back down. And so my concern as a investor is we might not hear from him for another week on this to let it die down. But, at some point before July 4th, which is the deadline for the bill, if he's not seeing what he likes, he might stir this up again and start attacking Congress, whatnot. And at that point, my concern is, how is then Trump going to react? Because in my mind, Trump needs this bill passed in order to secure the midterms. If he doesn't get this passed, his chance.
I've been removed from space. What the heck's going on? This is my own space, man. Come on. Something went wrong. What? What's going on with the space? What? Okay. Details not available? What's going on with space? Man, X is weird today, dude. What? You guys see this? Details not available? What the heck just happened? The key was revoked for Curious Pejjy 2. What do you mean the key was revoked? What the heck happened? What's going on? This is weird, dude. Okay, hold on. They're trying to fix it right now. How can I get you in? I don't know. This is so stupid. Hold on a second. I'm trying to fix this. Ah. Okay. Hold on. All right, I'm back in. I'm going back in now.
Doge initiative in there permanently. So that will make Elon happy, Trump's happy, everybody happy. Let's see how it goes. I could be wrong.
Well, that requires a supermajority vote, and I don't see that happening anytime soon.
All right.
Time will tell, my friend.
I'm just saying the two parties are not working with one another, right?
That's 100%. But
Totally,
that's a
totally fair.
There we go.
Totally fair. And I think the unspoken thing here is, and I can't believe nobody's really picking up on this. Elon is the man in the arena. If Elon's silent, this is kind of the tightrope
Okay,
walk
I'm
that
back in.
everybody's walking
Finally.
right now.
But the other point, Ted, is
That was
that
weird.
he could send this to the people, right? The electorate. I mean, it's not easy to sell. I mean, it's not that hard to sell, right? The country's going bankrupt, and these politicians are just adding more spending to our debt. And so this is something, he has a lot of money to do this. He's already done this with Pennsylvania to get Trump on elected. And so he could sell this to, the congressman, or there are 20 seats in the Senate that are up for election this year. There's, and then all the 435 in the House. And so whoever says, that fights him on this bill, he could just spend the money on those races that he thinks will make the biggest impact, and then sell this to the American people to get this reversed, because this is, we're again, the way he sees it, I think, is that we're just going down a path where we're spending way too much and we're not being responsible, and we need to turn around sooner rather than later, because if we don't, it's just going to be harder, and this is an easy sell for him.
Correct. Well, and that's the thing, right? That this is what I was saying in the beginning. Everybody's expectation of speed versus reality is very different. Elon included. Elon included. I think everybody. It's pure math. We know this is unsustainable. I mean, even House Speaker knows that. It's just the rate and way at which it's going to be done. The rating. And that's the thing. Elon wants to do both at once. Trump is taking it in a phased approach, because there's another 3 years to go. So we got to do this without, having him get shot in the face again.
Well, it's not even that long, because with the midterm, again, he could
Of
be a
course,
lame duck.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
So,
I mean, in terms of like tenure and all that stuff,
but
but
I just want
but
to
they
end
got
with
to do it
one
without
last point.
risking their lives again. That's the key.
but
here.
let's be clear on Trump's agenda and what his priorities are. It is not balancing the budget and reducing the deficit. It's about border control, right? It's about immigration, right? It's about the balance, but the budget is probably maybe like 3, 4, 5 down the list. And so he's got 3.5 years left. If he doesn't balance the budget, who the fuck cares? He doesn't care. He can't run for a third term. So I'm he's gonna sacrifice whatever he has to as a politician to get what he wants. And balancing the budget is not. That's the big conflict with Elon.
John,
That's all he cares about.
Yeah,
John,
that's kind of what
That's
I'm
the big
saying. I
issue.
think
John,
they whipped that
Eddie,
bill, and they said that
one
I don't think he
second.
has to vote.
John, Eddie, 1 second. I want to. I love this topic right now. I want to double click. What I want to double click is. Oh, this is all full flavor. It's funny. It's emotion. It's everything. But this truth bring something up. John and Eddie bring something up that I want to double click. I'm on my second white wine, so a little up there. Okay, second glass of the white wine. Um, So right now, what is most important is the deficit, the debt that all Americans carry and is burden to our children, right? And Elon, as CEO, my beloved CEO, I love Elon and I trust him and I loyal to Elon because it's only one son like this in our lifetime. So my question for John and Eddie and all of you, but I want to hear from John and Eddie. Hello, Eddie. Is Trump doing it? Is Trump is actually here Elon out? Because our genius saying, yo, we cannot carry our debt like this. And Trump, instead of go, what the fuck, Congress? We need a slimmer the bill. But Trump say, hey, big beautiful bill is awesome, and Elon is agree with this. And he just mad because he missing the bedroom in White House. So John and Eddie and all our friends right here, tell me, who is right? The deficit of the country or Trump? Think that Elon is missing the White House and he is could not holding it.
Well, of course, Elon is right,
And I'd
but
really like to say this really quick. Really quick, I promise. Eddie, Ted, and John, all three of you bring up amazing points. And that is why it's so difficult. And you got to understand, like, when you're looking at it at a big picture, they are playing Tetris on another level. So, like, you guys all bring up great points. And that's what makes it so fucking hard. I respect them for trying to get it right. But there's going to be no one good answer. But go ahead.
Okay, I'll speak since no one else is speaking. So, look, I was just responding to John. So, before they send the bill up, what they do is there's something called whipping the votes, right? They try to talk to all the congressmen and all the senators to see who would vote for it. And honestly, I don't think, like, Trump's got a very slim majority, right? And I don't think he had the vote. But look, Trump, like what John is saying, Trump has an agenda, right? His fan base is for border protection. His fan base is for the tax cut. His fan base is for a lot of the stuff that's in the bill, right? And he wants to keep that fan base, and he's going to send the bill regardless. And I think he knew that he didn't have the vote, and that's so I don't agree with this whole stage fight stuff, but I think he said he wanted to send the bill regardless, and it did pass the House, and it passed the House with just some context. So they did the 24-hour rule thing. Like Marjorie Taylor Greene said that if she read the rule, you know, she wouldn't have voted for it. There's a bunch of that stuff going on. So they had to
Yep, that's the issue.
yeah, they had
That's
to
the issue
skirt
right
all
there.
kinds of this other stuff. And there's just like ridiculous parts of the bill too that we're still trying to, I'm still trying to, like the whole 10-year ban on the state AI thing. I mean, a lot of ridiculous stuff that's in the bill. So I think he knew that he didn't have the vote, and so he sent it anyway just to please his fan base. And so that's why I think, when Elon finally saw some of the bill, he couldn't hold off, and he had to, speak up because, he cares so much about that country, about the country and our debt. And he knows about the finances and stuff like that. And then just this is one last thing before I drop down. Imagine if he jumps out. I know this is probably a low probability, and not a lot of people think that this could come out, but there is a small possibility that Elon could come out on top. And imagine what the outcome of that. He's taking down two presidency, basically, if that's the case. But anyways, thanks for having me.
Wait, Eddie.
Wait, what do you mean?
Wait.
Can you back up? Hold on. What do you mean? There's a small chance that Elon can come out on top. It's like the in what regard are you talking about? The companies, or are you talking about like his
About
political
this fight.
stock?
No, about this fight. That
Oh,
if he,
oh, oh.
yeah.
All right. Okay. I mean, like, well, we call it a fight. I just think two guys are just talking shit. Like, it's not really a whatever.
I hear you. I really don't think Elon has much beef with Trump himself, and I agree with most of what you said. I think the problem and the issue is Trump's advisors that he's listening to, in his ear that probably has an axe to grind with Elon. If that Isaac, whatever that guy, the NASA nomination,
Jared
right? Jared
Isaacson.
Isaac.
That's
If
not
that's
whatever. That
true,
was a black guy. That's
right?
objectively
But
retarded to not pick him.
my point is, if
Yeah.
that's true, Elon's, I'm sure, pissed about it, and this is another reason for him to go after the bill, to not necessarily go after Trump, but his advisors who want this passed. So I just think that there's still a lot of issues, a lot of uncertainty, and irregardless of what happened with the robo taxi, until this bill situation gets resolved, personally, I'm a little nervous with what's going to happen with the stock, because the worst case scenario in my mind is Trump to say, Elon pisses off Trump so much that he basically tweets and says, you know what, this vision only FSD seems very dangerous to me. I don't know that we're going to do any kind of federal autonomous regulatory, standard. If that happens, I could see the stock dropping 15-20% in a heartbeat.
It already did though, and it didn't happen.
I'm saying if Trump says we're not going to approve a federal autonomous standard for FSD, and now Tesla has to get state by state regulatory approval, how long is that going to take?
Well, here's my question to you, and I'm not being facetious here. Do you personally have FSD?
Of course, absolutely.
All right. So with that perspective and knowing what you have, why does it matter?
What do you mean? It matters to the stock, and it's all politics here. That's what I'm talking about.
Stock's going to go up and down. The company is what really matters in my eyes, and I don't see it mattering because the product itself ultimately is going to speak miles ahead of any legislation. So I don't think it's going to be that big a deal.
Agreed, and I think long term everything will be fine, but short term it could be a huge hit. That's
What? What happened? What? This pitch just ended? What the heck? Something is... What the heck, man? That's crazy. I don't even know what's going on. And my internet is good. Everything seems to be okay, but why do I have 1 star when I have 5G and everything's going great? And internet looks good. I mean, everything looks... Anyways, I don't know what just happened, guys. Oh, it crashed. It crashed for this host. Okay. Oh my God. Wow. Anyways, in the meantime, let's answer this question. Oh boy. Adlib here from here, Pejjy. Your thoughts on COVID resigning and its effect on Optimus? No effect on Optimus. Nothing. The thing about Tesla is that they have a structure when it comes to these things. At any time, at any given moment in time, anyone can leave. Anyone can leave. And of course, it's not the project is not held, or it's not, on back of one person. It's always split, right? So knowing that, I think Asher's going to take over this, and it's going to be okay. I mean, I think I'm not worried at all. This happens all the time, all this kind of stuff. So nothing. I can't start. It keeps freezing. Can you use page? Yes, maybe. Create a space. I can create. No, I think I can create one now. If y'all want, let's see. We're arranging to start a new one. Let's see. Let's see what happens. We're still trying to figure this out. All right, we're still trying to figure this out. I think Joseph said he's going to start a space. I can start a space too, no worries. But let's see who does it. Ah, never mind, he started it. All right. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. I hope it doesn't go out. Okay, looks like I'm co-host. All right. Well, I already accepted to be co-host. Space is wonky today, dude.
Hi guys, welcome back.
Hello. Oh my God, Space
Pejjy,
is.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you nice and clear. It's weird. It's really
All
weird.
right, thank you.
This thing is weird. I mean, I think
Looks like we got a crash earlier, but now it's all coming back.
Yeah, you can hear me, right?
Far, let me know you can hear me.
Can you hear me, Joseph?
Yes, I can. Perfectly.
Perfect. No, it's
Am
weird.
I back?
Spaces are weird,
Yeah.
man. Spaces are weird. They're crashing. I got kicked out a couple times, and I keep getting lagged out. I don't know. It's weird. I think there's I don't know. A lot of comments on YouTube are coming, and they're saying it's being attacked by Trump. Trump attack. It's
All right.
crazy.
Far and Pejjy, please forward to your audience so we can have them come back and then we can start again.
Yes, I just reshared, reposted. Yes, I did. I just reposted it. So let's see. So, okay, Smokey is back. So we'll get Smokey up here.
And I give the time back to Far. You can start.
Yeah.
Well, that was rude. Did you drop your phone?
No. It went gray. I just say, why am I cannot hear everyone? It's
No, it
went
crashed.
gray,
I
but
got
I'm
I got
sorry,
kicked.
I was rude.
Yeah, I got kicked out too for some reason. It was weird. I don't know. Spaces is a little weird today.
I was just giving her shit because she said she was on her second glass of wine. I thought she dropped her phone in the water.
I should go pour my third one, but I'm okay. Who was on John? Where's John? I'm sorry, I missed like 5 minutes of it. But we are having fun today. It's amazing. I would like to send all my love to everyone here. Thank you for spending your Saturday with me. And Trump and Elon, the dip right now is. I think we are gonna look back and laugh at this one. It's gonna be marking like the 420. I'm gonna take Tesla private at 420. That mark I will never forget. I will be like, yo, I just have 2 shares. Quiet. Don't say that. you know. So I don't care that it's gonna go to 150 because I'm gonna buy more. I don't care.
Look.
I was sad. I was 5,000 in on the day before they fight, and now my 5,000 should go a lot farther. I was sad about it, but I try to keep my emotion at the door. I want to keep my emotion far away from my position.
Facts.
I'm so greedy that I want to be like 50 years old and still like wearing small and go hiking and go Barcelona, sip my wine. I want to be that sassy shit, But now I'm 40 and I stay home eating noodles, try to buy stock. So this dip for me is, thank God. Bring it.
I do want to say this is that, a lot of people, and this is a cycle that I see happening a lot when it comes to stocks, mainly with Tesla, is that a lot of people, when the stock goes up, or when it was in the 350s, let's say, a lot of people were wishing and moaning and, just overall wishing that they did buy in 200s. Well, there's a reason why the stock goes down to 200 sometimes, right? Sometimes for stupid reasons, sometimes for no reason, right? But the stock to be down, to be cheap for where you can buy at a good rate, there has to be a reason for it, right? And well, those who are looking to buy Tesla at a cheaper price, at a much affordable price, well, here it is. I mean, here's a reason. There's a lot of fear and panic right now. And when this subsides, which it will, people, those who didn't bought are going to say the same thing. Oh, I wish I bought. I wish I bought. Oh my God, But you can't have it both ways, right? You have to either take the opportunity when the fear and panic is there, or bitch and moan when it's at all-time highs. You can't have it both ways.
Pejjy,
Either one
us
way.
rednecks have a phrase for that. It's called shit or get off the pot.
Yeah, exactly. And here's the opportunity. Like us Tesla investors, we know Elon. He's done a lot of crazy things, like what Fast said, 420, taking it private. I mean, that'd be pretty scary. If at that time, if I was an investor, I wasn't an investor back then. I think that was back in 2017 or 18. If I was an investor back then, that was a very bad time too. I would be like, whoa, okay, no, thank you, I'm out. I would sell, and then you'd see, Tesla, Elon going against the Biden administration, selling stock to buy, X or to Twitter at that time, to go against the Biden administration, to and then lower prices because interest rates went up, and all these crazy things. And now we're talking about, we're getting a little bit too much in our heads, talking about things like, Donald Trump may say we're not going to do the federal FSD thing, which, by the way, if they actually go ahead and be stupid and they do that, you're pretty much giving the platter to China, and you're letting China be ahead. And that's there's no way this administration wants to let that happen. No way at all. So I don't know. All this is just, again, it is a little. I'm still stunned to see how Elon and Trump could like break up like this. Again, I don't know. 40 chess, no 40 chess. I don't know. I'm still stunned. I'm still confused. I feel like someone has punched me in my head, punched me in my face, and I'm still like dizzy. I don't know what to believe, really. But we gotta take both sides and just see what's realistic, see what's not. Trump going after, for example, Elon's companies is just not a good. It just doesn't make sense, and it's not good for America, especially when you have SpaceX. I mean, the reason why the US is still ahead in space in rockets is because of SpaceX. Otherwise, China is first. Same thing with electric cars. If you look at cars, China's dominating. I'm here in Kuwait, and I'm seeing a BYD showroom in every single mall. Chinese car flooding the markets, all EVs. And I'm sitting here, I'm just like, if Tesla never existed, you got to give the rocket industry, the car industry, and the software industry to China. What the heck is going on? No, thank you. And this administration knows this. Trump knows this. Elon knows this. So I think there's going to be a resolve soon. And I'm just going to keep buying this dip because it doesn't make sense for Trump to do any of these stupid things that we're all thinking that he may do. So I'm going to continue buying this dip.
Well,
Some
agreed.
history lesson for you guys. Actually, the 420 tweet actually made the stock go up because the stock was under 420 at that time. So people bought the stock and pushed it up near to 420 because they thought they were be bought out at that price. But that never happened. And that's why they kind of charged him for that, SEC, because he affected the stock price.
That's that 4D chess again.
Yo, I think they will come and kissing each other. I don't want to imagine that. That's just like goosebump. But I think they're gonna make up for the national security, for police, for the robot, right? Robotic, like Please make AGI happen and make everything in America. Please, let's save America. Let's not someone be, you maybe winning only like 40, 50 billions, but the whole country becomes slavery for generation. Maybe that's not cool. And I love Elon. Oh my God, just so excited to be living in the timeline of this visionary. Like he's a different. He's not like Jeff Bezos. He's not like Zuckerberg. Those two are like suck ass. Like Zuckerberg is suck and Jeff love ass. Like they suck ass. Like yo, Elon is just different, and I want to see the different. I want to see Trump like this is my gu la la land. Like I make this shit up, of course. I want to see Trump is like, yo, I saw you upset. You even throw the Epstein file at me. What up? Let's talk. What in this big beautiful bill that upset you? If I cannot take 95% out like you want, can I take 25% out? If it's not 2 trillion, can it be 2 billion? Because we need to work with shit here, bro. Like, the swarm is winning. I went to Epstein Island. I didn't know what up. They got me blackmail. So, the machine gonna win right now. Right now, the machine gonna win. But can we save America in the middle? Not 95%. Can we do it 25%? I love would have Trump say that as a art of dealership, art of the deal. Like, please do, right? And I would love Elon to be like, yo, bro, I know, right? I got black eye when I live in the White House. Yeah, we know. So maybe I'm 100% Kula. Maybe I'm 0.01%, right? But America need Trump and Elon. I know my view definitely gonna change. My husband always shaming me because I wear Make American Great Again hat. My husband is full on Trump fan, but he shaming me like, don't wear that. We in a deep blue sea. Don't get hit in the head on the way home, right? So if Elon say, yo, you pedophile, and if it's become true, this all of us gonna support pedophile. And if it's not true, what is Elon have to pay for this price? Please, Joe.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think CERN earlier have a video with Herbert, which I really resonates with me, which is, um, in order to be a good investor, you should be able to invest in a company and knowing that it's not about your heart, your intelligence, it's about your temperament, meaning how you deal with discomfort, how you deal with noise versus truth. So to me, yes, in the short term, the next few weeks or even next few months, it may feel painful or discomfort. But that's exactly how we live through those discomfort to grow our portfolio and our conviction into the company. We all know Tesla team, not just Elon, the Tesla team can execute. They have the vision and they also have the ability to fulfill that execution. So to me, it's really important to focus on 5 year, 10 year down the road, where the company is going. Are they making good product? Are they able to scale up really big and capture a large, huge total addressable market? If all those things continue to be true, all this short-term noise is just volatility we can take advantage of. If you happen to be selling a little cover call or option, volatility is always a good thing because it helps you accumulate share. By the way, the more share you get, the lower your average initial share price going to be. That means you have another layer of safety. So to me, that's important to keep in mind. Don't let the near-term politics and all the heated debate concern you to the point where you forget about what is important is to live through the discomfort and continue to be understanding the company, the fundamentals. That's all I have to say. Anyone else want to talk?
That was beautiful.
Thank you. Avi, back to you.
Yes, thank you for passing the mic, and I absolutely support Elon in this fight, that's going on X, and I'm like, what the heck is happening? Sometimes my support is like fluctuating sometimes because, thinking of Trump as good for America, like both of them are so good for America. But we cannot, separate both of them. I think that we need to get Elon and Trump together. That will be the best for America. But if they don't want to be together, I'm still supporting Elon.
Well said. Well said. Yeah. By the way, guys, what do you guys think about there's some
Hey,
audio? There's some. Sorry, not audio. There's some video about the robot. About a figure robot. 1 hour of doing boring task. To me, that's another indication that full speed ahead. Everybody focusing on the robotic, and no matter how the politics go, we still need to grow the pie. Any input or any opinion about robotic and Optimus in general? Anyone?
I have watched the video. They actually uploaded a 1 hour video to YouTube. You could actually watch, and it actually does a few mistakes. It can't really like. It has trouble sometime understanding its own reach and how far it is to the packages it's like sorting out. And sometimes it takes a package and can't really flip it, and it kind of bugs out and it messes up a bit. So it's still a bit buggy. And to be honest, that task, there's actually traditional automation solutions for like sorting packages, which is much faster than having a humanoid robot. But it's still impressive because it can like understand objects in some kind of way, and it can understand how to like manipulate the objects, which is also pretty impressive. And then when it does a mistake, it corrects the mistake. It takes some time, but in the end, it corrects the mistakes, which is impressive. So I think it's kind of like, it's a good motivation for the Optimus team to release some more videos for us. So that's my opinion.
Awesome. Smokey?
Listen, I saw that video. Actually, I saw both the videos that you guys were talking about. The 1 hour one, oh my God, I could just think of endless possibilities. And to speak on the negatives, yes, it's going to have it. It's a technology that is not fully refined. It's going to continue to get better. But Alexander, the video you were talking about, bro, when I watched that, I fucking died. Like this robot was just like, fuck it, full send. I was done, bro.
I think I saw the video also. I think around 40 minutes or something. They actually watched the whole thing. Can you believe that? It kind of stuck somewhere. It doesn't know how to handle the package. But then the funny thing is, it resume and be able to do it again. So that's the amazing part, which is like you can leave it alone. It do the thing. Even when the problem, you don't need a human to take over. It can resume after a while, which is important. Back to you, Smokey.
Oh, bro, that was all I was going to say. I was just adding on to what you already had said because it was amazing.
Yeah, I tagged the clip on the top where it like kind of messes up, so you can watch that when you have time. It's only 40 seconds.
It is worth the watch. The full send fuck it is hilarious. Please watch it.
The full send F-it, that's another video. This video is kind of when it kind of messes up a package and it tries to turn it around and it fails and it fails and it fails and it kind of gets confused for a bit, which is also pretty funny.
Find the fuck it full send, post it, dude, because that shit was hilarious. If I find it, I'll do the same.
Pejjy and Fa, have you guys watched the video? Have any feeling, any opinion about that one?
Pejjy, you go.
I actually have not watched it. So, wherever the link is, I'll take a look at it now.
I'll send you the link.
Send me the link. Yeah, let me see it, and then I will comment on it. So, Fa, you take this.
Well, I'm gonna do 20,000-foot view because I only see the gleam of it and I know nothing of it. I think I don't know. I believe in Tesla so much. I'm biased. I think Tesla gonna win on robotic. It's 3 component is body, hardware, and the software and the conscious. No. The body, the conscious, the software and the conscious. We own all of it. Like the Tesla can build up the body, the conscious is the software in it, the software in it, and the conscious is grok. So in the big picture, we win. I don't know. I'm up there in the cloud with Elon. I think maybe Seth can help me out. Hello, Seth.
Hi there. Well, I think competitors in the space right now. There's a ton of humanoid startups, but the difference between Tesla, even Waymo, or any other competitor of OEM EVs, the business model of Tesla is the reason why it's superior. I'm not saying that BID or other companies can't survive. Waymo, I think, has a chance in a niche market. It isn't like one can survive and the rest cannot. It's not like you can't have choices and other businesses can't succeed. It's just that I think the one that's going to be the most successful, I believe, is Tesla because of the business model. Because when they're doing FSD, even though if it's not completed yet, and it will be soon, or will eventually, whenever people's timelines, people argue over that every day, but the business model, you're not losing money. Every other company is losing money. Waymo's been at it way first. They're first advantage movers. They still don't make money, right? And you can't even just open an app and just take it. You have to invite it. Like there's all these other restrictions. You have to be local to the area, and it's just like there's so many other hurdles that the business model itself is not conducive for it to become widespread and popular, and everyone can use it with the ease of use that we have with all the products that we use today. So making Optimus and analysts or whoever is arguing, oh, it's not enough or it's too little or too much or whatever they want to argue over, it's like it doesn't matter because they're going to make money off of it. And they're not having to sell it at a discounted price where they're losing money on it. It's going to first go into the production for factories. Cybercab is starting in Austin, right? But that is not the main part of the business. That's not the primary business of Tesla. And FSD is still being funded by all the people like us who are driving with it and who pay a subscription, all the more better, right? It's just, and then you see that happen in Cybercab. It's a marketing thing. Now you see, oh, it actually works. You're gonna see it works. It's like, well, I want it in my car. Well, you do. You just download it. So the business model is gonna just keep on going and it enables the research and R&D to actually be executed. And that's why and Elon does it in one of the most capital efficient way of doing it. So that's the reason why I think Tesla is going to be more successful. I don't think it's not in lieu of others. I think others will have their way, but it's not going to be as good as Tesla.
I don't think Waymo's invite only. It's open for the public, if I'm not mistaken.
But they changed it because last time I heard it, yeah, maybe they changed it.
I got a question for you guys to think about. So we all heard that Tesla will be making.
Yeah, just know the cost of the vehicle. There's no way that you're going to compete one-on-one with the Cybercab. Cybercab, costs 30-40K to make and sell. Not make, but sell somewhere around that price range. The Waymo is like 2 to 3 times that. So even your break-even point for even if you have more rides in the Cybercab, you still won't break even. It's going way down the line. So your break-even point has to be low enough that you're going to turn out enough that the business model is going to survive. And I think Waymo is catching up and they're doing more rides, but I don't think it's going to be as good as Tesla.
Seth and the rest of the speakers, I got a question for you guys. Tesla gonna make 5,000 robots this year, end of this year, and then they're aiming to have 10x, which is like 50,000 bot next year. Do you guys think that the purpose of making so many bots is to sell it, to launch it in a third party, use it internally, 100% stay in the factory for training, or what exactly is the goal building so many robots? What exactly is the objective in the next 1 or 2 years with that box?
I think they're going to start off smaller scale and more like enterprise. You're looking at like factory work, stuff like that. And then I think over the next couple of years, they're going to start to come to homes. And that's when it's really going to take off. That's why that scale he's got in his vision is going exponential. Because they're going to start out, companies are going to need robots, especially with ICE going into full crackdown mode. They're going to need people in the fields. People don't want to do that. Optimus will do that. But that's what I think personally, Joseph. And Alexander, dude, that video is the fuck it full send. I laughed my ass off when I saw that robot look at it confused. And he's like, fuck it, send it.
So, may I chime in quick? I love this topic so much. Thank you. It's crazy because I think Elon is only company that have all the components, and we are talking right now, bull and bear, and what can happen and what cannot happen for the chess. All this stuff is training his AI grok in real time. So Elon robot will be different than other people robot because I don't know if figure have X as a consciousness. I'm here drinking my wine, talking to you guys. I'm like, this is what I'm thinking, and I give you my full stream of consciousness. Pejjy is like, I'm keep buying, bro. Give the dip
So,
to me. I'm buying. I'm buying. I'm buying. So he even give financial advice to people. And Joseph is like, look at me, 60,000 shares not enough. I want bigger pie in this cake. So what is this going? Like the robot will come to the street. It will be 5, 6, 7, 8 company. But can your robot talk to me and making sushi right now and tell me the history about 420 tweet? I think this is what people forget. Everything under the umbrella. Like my husband keep yelling at me like, diversify, diversify, diversify. And I'm like, Tesla, I have 22 businesses under it, dude. And he's like, buy NVIDIA. So we have to buy NVIDIA.
That's not a
Buy
bad move.
Palantir. So we buy Palantir. So I need to keep my husband happy in a married life. So that's going to Trump, big beautiful bill, you know. Trump need to keep people in Washington happy. So his bill is passed. But we all Elon fans say, dude, it's too big, it's fast, it's ugly. It's too much pork in it. Let's eat salmon. And Trump is like, no, don't talk to me about salmon this time.
Ramen noodles.
Back
Ramen noodles all
man.
day.
so,
Pejjy.
so something to understand about Figure is this is gonna sound strange, but like Brad Atcock is actually not selling robots. He's selling his company. He needs investors. That's why they put up these videos. He's not really like selling units right now. He needs giant amount of investment in order to ramp this stuff. So without investors, there's not going to be any Figure company in the foreseeable future. So
Okay, you got Optimus coming.
100%. 100%.
they are not at the same stage as Tesla. Tesla don't really need investors, or they need investors, but they already have the investors. They already have the cash to build the Optimus, to ramp production of Optimus. But Figure company does not.
He's right.
All I know is that um, I was having a podcast with Boomer Mama, and she is very convinced that Optimus rollout is within 12 months. And man, if that happens, I mean, if they're making 50,000 bots, I know Joseph was asking, what do you think that's for? I mean, you can't just have 50,000 bots in your factory working. That's all I'm going to say. That's a lot of bots working in your own factory, unless you're planning to replace a lot of employees, which I don't think that's the case. But 50,000 bots, they're getting ready for something. I don't know. Maybe SpaceX wants to buy some bots. Maybe that's part of the idea towards it. I don't know. But it's they're getting ready for something. 50,000 bots is a lot of flipping bots.
Hey, Pejjy, if I can chime in on that point exactly right there. You got to look. The orbits are lining up to Mars. They're going to need them.
Yes.
If they're going to send them to Mars, it's going to be within the next 12 months. They're going to need them ready to go, like not making, but now.
Yeah, that could be it. I mean, Elon wanted to do a launch to Mars. I mean, within the next 12 to 18 months, I think. So I think it looks like it's lining up. But I don't know how many bots can fit in a Starship. I don't know how. That is just beyond my thinking. I don't even know how much space there is in a Starship or anything. But, 50,000 bots, let's say 30,000 bots. Let's not say 50, 30,000 bots, right? That's still a lot of bots. I mean, maybe ship some of it to Shanghai factory or Berlin or other, Tesla factories, including Megapack factories. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. My eye right now is on the Robotaxi thing. That's the main thing I'm sizzling right now. The other thing that's cooking, the Optimus, someone else can cook that. I'm just eyeing the Robotaxi right now. That thing, I'm just so excited to see what's going to happen with the rollouts. If Tesla can have more than 500 robotaxis by end of this year, I think that's very good. I think, we'll be in a very good spot. I think 1,000 will be great. 10 to 1,000, that's 100x, which would be insane. And I don't think Trump or anyone's going to get in front of it. And, I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'm going to give that a 0.069% chance that if anything personal wants to, get, I'm going to give that. I'm just so convinced about this that if any dip that goes down because of anything that has to do outside with Tesla's fundamentals is honestly a buy. Now, if something bad really happens, like for example, but again, I just don't see Trump doing this or even the administration doing this because they'll be behind. China is literally right on their tail, which is actually really concerning. So that's why I can't. I just don't see themselves. I just don't see America just going like, yeah, we're gonna stop our own progression because we have personal issues. No, I don't think that's gonna happen. So knowing that, betting on that heavily, betting on that, like take all my chips. I'm already all in on Tesla, so I think any small dip, big dip, whatever that goes down because of this stupid feud that has nothing to do with fundamentals to it, I think it's just an easy buy. But if there's any big fundamentals change, like for example, if the administration comes out and they decide to be very stupid and very sensitive and personal, which again I don't think that's the possibility, and they start to say like, yeah, we can move forward, every company can do whatever they want to do, but Tesla can't and SpaceX can't. Well, that's just shooting yourself in the foot, and that's not really going to do much for the country nor for the companies. So I think this will get resolved. I mean, we're already seeing Elon deleting some tweets. He knows that he went a little bit out of bounds. If this wasn't staged, right? He deleted some stuff. Trump is saying that, hey man, I wish him the best. I don't have any personal issues with him. Yeah, we're punching each other in a boxing match in words, but hey man, I'm Trump and he's Elon. We both have big egos, and we both want what's best for America and stuff. But that's where I'm at. I think this will all blow over, and nothing personal will come out of it. And I think Trump, I don't know who it was. I think it was Smokey who mentioned it, or I think it was Fab AI, or I don't know who it was. But they mentioned that Trump really likes Elon, and I really do believe that. I think Trump really likes Elon. Without Elon, Trump would not be elected. The Democrats would have been elected again, and it would have been, just a shit show. It would have been bad. Woke, it'd be worse. Wokenism would be worse. All these other crazy things will just be worse. So, I mean, I'm seeing good signs of this. That it looks like they're both calming down, and I don't know if they'll talk to each other or not. I'm still stunned about this. To be honest, I'm still stunned to see a relationship like this go down the drain like this fast. It's just insane to me. Unless it's staged. But at this point, I don't even know.
Also, brother,
yeah.
When you look at it, Trump does. I really do feel Trump loves Elon because they are both fucking aligned as far as a line goes. Like, they both want to see America first. They both want to bring manufacturing back. They both want to make America a powerhouse again. When you look at those facts, and you got to think Trump has been seeing this man's company just get burned, like firebombed from Nazis. The real Nazis are doing the firebombing. When you look at this shit, I would not be the least bit surprised if he was like, okay, look, we need to create a friction. We need to break it off so that way the shit stops. I mean, realistically, it could spin many different directions. We don't know. We're not insiders, but I wouldn't stress it. I really wouldn't, dude. I agree with you.
Yeah, I'm not in the heat of the moment. It was crazy. I had to jump on live just to, get everyone. The panic was insane. I haven't seen this panic in a long time. Not even Elon buying X. The panic. This panic was crazy. And it was fun. It was like jabs at each other. It was like calling him a pedophile and then coming out like little kids. It was freaking amazing. This is why it's unbelievable to me. It's like it can't just be like that. But yeah, that's it.
Hey, yeah. Sorry guys, I had to go meet a client, so I missed part of the space, and I apologize about that. But yeah, Pejjy, I think it was both Smokey and I that I complimented that they're still buddies. Again, like, to anybody that I caught off guard with my hype comments earlier, I apologize. Obviously, I was just kind of joking around. I just kind of want to get this nonsense sorted out so everybody as an investor can kind of get back to business. We can get hyped about Robotaxi. And I just wanted to also kind of bring something up. I think there's a space that a lot of people are not talking about right now, and this has to do with robotics. And I think Tesla's going to eventually adapt into this. But I don't know how many people agree with me or disagree with me. But everybody's really hyped on AI. No one's really talking about quantum. And one of the things that I'm kind of scared about is what's going to happen to these Tesla robots if they get hacked by quantum attacks, right? We don't even know what those look like. Those are mostly simulated right now. So, I mean, Trump's talking about putting more cryptography, post-quantum cryptography in the White House and the Senate. They just passed an executive order. They're starting to look at some quantum companies as well. And one thing that kind of scares me is they're thinking about scrapping a lot of the AI stuff. So, guys, I don't know. This is something that I think that a lot of people should also kind of start looking into as well. Like, what's robotics going to look like without, are we making a quick shift from AI to cryptography? And what's that going to look like?
Fab, I would like to cordially invite you to the next space beforehand. Granted, we're still going on this one. But myself and Fa, I know this will be my first hosted space, and we're going to be getting into Palantir in that one. And I do see this actually hand in hand. We'll get into that more next space, but I see your point. You're right. But I think you're missing a point in there, which we'll get into in that space.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. I kind of wanted to bring it up just in case people in the space don't kind of realize what's going to be happening over the next 3 to 5 years, because I think everybody's really hyped up on AI, but they don't understand the next frontier. And just to add to your points, I don't want to take away from
Can I have a question? Can I have a question?
Sure,
I have a
go ahead.
question because okay. Chat AI say it's gonna be a problem with the AI. And what
I
is
would.
it? What is the problem with the AI? Like they're gonna come us, or they're gonna do laundry for us, or they're gonna do dishes for us? What is it? What is the problem? Because my money, all of it in
Bro, you are
Tesla
very
AI,
lucky.
Tesla bot, have all my money.
Oh, that
And
was
if I
good.
have money next week,
That
I'm
was
gonna
good.
put into it. What
But
is
let's see. I'm
the
buying more.
damage? What should I look for? What is scary? What is it?
Bro,
Hey,
what video?
if I can, we'll
Would you
get into
send me?
that next
Please let me
space.
know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like if you're in Tesla right now, or if
I'm
you're
buying
in
more, dude. I
Palantir
need more
right now,
shares.
you're about to be in a beautiful spot. We'll get into that next one, but I think Palantir is going to open the door for
Facts.
quantum. But we'll get into that next.
Thanks as always, guys.
Okay, Pejjy, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I mean, I'm very curious to see how Monday is going to be. I mean, today seems to be a very quiet day on X between Trump and Elon. I think, you know, they're cooling off each other. I mean, I mean, again, Elon's pointing out all these weird hints, saying things like the most entertaining outcome is, the most likely. I don't even know what this means at this point. Is he talking about? You guys know what I'm talking about? But there's
Yep.
nothing going on between these two guys right now, and they're just chilling right now. I hope Elon Musk doesn't really go forward with the America Party thing. Um, I really hope it's not true because
If he do it, if he do it, if he go say, hey, you guys doesn't make sense, and I want to make this 80% make sense,
man, that'd be bad. I'm not. I
we
mean,
we're gonna be in a long time 200.
that's what I'm saying. Look, at the end of the day, politics is politics. You can't change it. Like, you can't. A guy can't come. Like someone like Elon Musk, I love the guy, right? But someone like him can't come and just make a whole new party system. It just doesn't work like that. Politics are politics. Who are you gonna get to run? Who's gonna get at the end of the day? If you're gonna bring other politicians to this new political party, they're politicians. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do what they do. Like this is why you never trust these politicians. Like, yes, when you look at what the Trump administration has done, they've done most of the things that they said they will do. Stop the wokenism. Uh, bring common sense back. Shut down the border to illegal entries, aliens, whatever you want to call them. Right. The only thing that they're kind of lacking on is the deficits and all these things. That's the only thing. But they've done what they've kind of promised what they would kind of do. And Elon, he's very passionate about this deficit and overspending all this stuff. But I mean, if Elon really truly wants to do this, the American Party, which I don't think he will, I really don't think he will. Man, I really don't know what's going to happen to. I really don't know what's going to happen to Tesla and all these other things. Because, dude, Elon was laser focused on Tesla just last week. He was like locked in. Yeah, I need to increase GDP so we don't go bankrupt. I need to focus on humanoid robots and robotaxis next year, and Optimus is 4 to 5 years. Super locked in, and now he's talking about making a third party. I mean,
Hey, can I throw
Pejjy,
your point?
yeah.
So we were talking a lot about 4D chess earlier. Like, all bullshit aside, like, think about it. Seriously, think outside the box for a minute. Trump doesn't really like either party. Think about it. Elon is talking about making a party. Trump is already yelling at the Republicans for not passing the bill. He's obviously hates the Democrats. Think about it. Think really deep about it for a second. Put pieces together. You can kind of see it.
That would be insane.
wait, Smokey, bring me to the defense side. I'm like, okay, if Republican not okay with Elon, big beautiful bill, if Republican even say Trump is right and Elon is a brand new one, so it's Democrat is the far left, Republican is a far right, and Elon is Team America is 80%. Maybe that is where that's going. But in
That's it.
Tesla investor skin, if I wear Tesla investor hat on, I'm like, please don't do the third party because it's change nothing. And please make AI work in a house.
You're right, but
But
as a country,
I'm selfish. I'm very selfish. I'm like, I'm care about myself and my AI. But most of us should care about the big beautiful bill is not so beautiful. And now Trump and Elon is fighting. And if they're kissing, are we still gonna be slavery? What is it?
I don't know. It
Who want to take this?
I mean, I don't know. It feels a little fishy. That's all I'm saying. I'm having a really hard time believing this thing. Like it's weird. It really is weird. Like it escalated really quickly, calling one another a pedophile, saying demoting Elon that he never helped me to become the president, all this kind of stuff. you know, Trump saying that Elon saying that Trump saying to Elon that hey, he's been showed the beautiful bill, he was okay with it. Then Elon says that I was never okay with it. I never even seen it. And then they start mocking each other and going at each other. And now today is all calmed down. Elon is deleting posts. Trump is saying that I wish him. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. I'm still stunned.
as we all are, brother.
All right, guys. It's close to 2:30. It's been a really wonderful space. Thank you all the input from all the speakers here today. We're gonna resume again next week, so I'm sure Pejjy and Far will send out the invite. Thanks again, everybody.
Yes.
I'll talk to you offline. Bye bye.
Take care, guys. It was awesome.
You guys
Thank you, Joseph.
are to join my space next if you'd like, with Miss.
Sheesh. I would love to, man, but it's like 12:30 here. I gotta go to bed. When I'm back
Understandable.
in
You in the
Toronto, for sure. Sorry?
I said you're in the Middle East, right?
Yeah, man. In the Middle East. 12:30 right now.
I know that there for 3 years, brother. That shit is no joke. I
Yes.
feel you, buddy.
You were there what? As a Marine?
I'll let that one slide, but I'm Navy, brother.
Navy.
Big Daddy Navy.
Navy. Nice. No, Navy is tough stuff, dude. That's good. Yeah, and the heat, dude. It's insane. But no, awesome. Thanks a lot, Smokey. Good luck with the spaces. Have fun. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you guys. Sheesh. Okay, we're back here. Anyways, I want to answer some questions, but we'll do that in another spaces. Someone mentioned that you guys mentioned. Oh, I do want to mention one person here. I do want to go over. Where was she? I don't know if she's still here, but Carol, there you are. So the ramifications from this are still to come, unfortunately. This is not normal Tesla noise. Okay, I get it, but I just don't see how this administration can slow down Tesla's projects. Because if they want to slow down Tesla's projects, they're going to slow down everybody's projects. I just don't see that happening. I really don't. So things are cooling off. Let's just relax. Elon has deleted some posts that things that he shouldn't have said. And Trump is saying that, hey, man, just relax as well. There's nothing to go crazy about. Let's see what happens on Monday. I think things will solve itself. I think that's the best way I can say it. And someone said they sent me a video to check. I don't know. I'll check it out when you send me. I don't know where. KJ, let me know where you sent this video. I want to check this out. What a space, dude! Every this space was insane. That even crashed. I mean, that's how crazy it was. Next week Saturday for sure. There's another one, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. I got a podcast that is gonna come out hopefully tomorrow. I tried to come for today, but tomorrow it'll be coming out. So get ready for that. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a good weekend. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See ya.